I suppose to close this wonderful event, I want you a bit to, I'm going to try to wake you up, although I will be very boring with my speech. And I will be very boring simply because what I'm going to tell you is exactly what the market needs at this very moment. We need to go against monopolies, against protectionism, against these that we hate. We, the people of shipping, those people that we work in serving the globe, in serving the mankind. Are you going to speak loudly, Nico? Are you going to, how do you think that we are going to continue? Are we going to continue the way that each one, so we can stand up together to speak? Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Thank you, thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, good evening, good afternoon. I'm honored once again responding positively to the kind invitation of Nicolas Bornozis. And I have to I remember that when about 15 years ago we started with Nicolas thinking about China, it was really very difficult to see so many people coming from abroad and so many people coming from the domicile, from China. And today, I think that you broke all the records ever, correct? And I have to congratulate as well the local government and as well the local authorities for supporting this event. It is a privilege, as I said, to address in this event. How is moving this? How is this? Doesn't work. What the big one. Yeah. And you try yourself because it doesn't work with me. All right. So I have to show like this. Okay. Today, I would like to bring up a certain quality that often goes unnoticed in discussions about shipping strategy and market dynamics, a quality that has as much to do with people as it does with performance. That quality is extroversion. When we talk about the shipping market, we usually focus on tangible assets, vessels, cargo, fuel costs, freight rates, and digital platforms. All these matters that you spoke all this day. But beneath all that lies an intangible force. Relationships. The shipping business has always been and will always remain a people business. And this is where extroversion makes a measurable difference. Shipping moves more than 80% of world trade. Every transaction, every voyage, every charter party depends on human communication between owners and charters, brokers and operators, regulators and port agents. In such a system, extroversion acts as a catalyst. In an age where algorithms predict freight rates and AI platforms match cargo to tonnage, extroverts remain the human differentiator, the bridge between data and decision, between insight and execution. It is the human engine of global shipping. Our market is one of the most international industries on earth, ladies and gentlemen. Deals happen between Piraeus and Shanghai, Oslo and Dubai, Shanghai and London, etc., etc. Shipping companies are increasingly global, multi-generational, and diverse. Whether you manage a fleet, a chartering desk, a trading, or a financing team, leadership today requires more than technical competence. It requires connection. An extroverted shipping nation builds not only networks, but bridges. Bridges that cross languages, traditions, and business norms. In doing so, they expand their country's footprint, reputation, and influence far beyond the geographical borders. As the industry faces the twin challenges of decarbonization and digital transformation, the way we communicate will shape the way we adapt. Extroversion will be key to building coalitions for sustainability, engaging with regulators, collaborating with tech providers, and aligning stakeholders on ESG goals, as opposed to what it happened very recently. A shipping leader nation needs to stand at the intersection of technical expertise and social capability. It must analyze risk, but also inspire confidence. That balance, that blend of intellect and extroversion, is what will define the next generation of maritime leadership. Extroversion is not simply a theoretical concept. It must be degenerated into practice in order to foster a suitable environment for synergies in the international shipping markets where different professional cultures will merge. Breaking out of isolation is a key component of the industry's progress and the essential quality characteristic of leaders. The strategic decision, my dear friends, of the Chinese government to build an international shipping center in Shanghai in 1996, based on the overall situation of economic and social development, is the perfect example of extroversion. Shanghai continues to promote construction of the 5 centers as Chairman Xi requested. Having responded positively to the invitation of the Pudong government, we signed an agreement with the Lujiazui Financial City Council in Shanghai, opening an office in order to establish a collaborative network stimulating communication among shipping companies and financial institutions from both international shipping centers. The integrated experience and the thorough experience of Greek shipping financier is the greatest advantage and the added value that Chinese banks could exploit to further expand their activities in the Greek shipping territory. I would like to remind you that at this moment we have already 2 banks based in Greece, Bank of China and ICBC. CDB has been in Greece about 20 years through different arrangements, and we expect many more banks to come and base here, as at the same time we expect many shipping companies that they are dealing with China to come and establish here in Shanghai. Since the time that we have this office, a series of Chinese delegations from various institutions, companies related to maritime supply chain industry have visited Greece, creating synergies and signing collaboration agreements. Likewise, senior Greek delegations visited Shanghai, achieving similar results. Shanghai's International Shipping Center is an example that should be followed in other parts of the world. I feel fortunate working for the biggest shipping nations of the world, both Greece and China. Both countries cooperate successfully in the shipping market, and we always welcome Chinese companies, banks, insurers, and other related companies to expand their representation in Greece. In a business where markets fluctuate, regulation tighten, and technology evolves, the one constant remains the human connection. And it is the extroverts among us who keep that connection alive and thriving. Ships may be powered by engines, but the industry is powered by people. It is driven by conversations, relations, and the courage to connect or to be linked with capital. So, as we chart the course of the next decade for shipping, let us remember the future will reward not just those who are efficient, but those who are engaging, those who can bring people together, bridge divides, and turn opportunity into partnership. Thank you very much. Thank you very much, Capital Link.